Hey guys, welcome or welcome back. Today I'm going to share with you 3 tablescape ideas as well as a quick 30-minute recipe perfect for those busy fall nights. So if you guys want to see, please keep watching. First and foremost, we're going to clean off our table, have a nice clean workspace to work with. So I'm just using some furniture polish and then a microfiber cloth. I found this rust colored table runner from Hobby Lobby this year. They do have matching placemats, but I did not get those. I really just wanted the table runner, and you will see why in a second. Now for this idea, I am just going to be doing something a little bit more simple and minimalistic. I'm using this mirrored tray that I've had for years. I believe I got it from Wayfair. It came in a pack of 3. So I'm going to put that in the center. Then we have our vase and then some faux floral. I got these from Hobby Lobby. I got them a few years ago, but I know they have eucalyptus stems every single year. They're so pretty. Then we're going to be using some candlesticks and these beautiful burnt orange candles, also from Hobby Lobby. And then I found this frame in a pack of 2, again, from Hobby Lobby. Can you tell? I love Hobby Lobby. So I'm going to use that. And then I've got this beautiful little pumpkin-shaped candle. It smells really good, like vanilla. Got that from At Home. And then just a few little random pumpkins, just to add a little extra detail there. And then lastly, I did want to add some placemats. I thought it was a little too simple for my liking, so I'm using these leaf placemats. They are like a metallic muted gold color. Hobby Lobby has them every single year, so I just added those, and I really like how this one came out. Very simple, very easy to do. You don't need too much decor either. Alright, this one's a little bit more simple as well, but I do have these really pretty gold lanterns I got from Dollar Tree. The small one was $3 and the big one was $5. I thought I was going to use these to kind of rise my candles, but my candles were a little too tall, so it didn't really work out, so I took those out. And these are battery operated. It's better if you use battery operated and not real candles. You don't want to burn the inside of the lantern. And then next up, we're using some faux leaves here. They came from like a garland from Walmart or Hobby Lobby or even Dollar Tree. You can get these. I kind of mixed them up. I just wanted some fall rustic orange, green, yellow colors. And I'm wrapping those around the candles. Now we're going to be adding all the final touches. I've got some pumpkins, some acorns, some pine cones, just any kind of little detail you want to add in there. Just add some more character to these lanterns. You could always add some ribbon to the top of the lantern and some extra leaves or a pumpkin and hot glue those on. That would be cute too, but I did want to keep it a little bit more simple because the last one is definitely busy. You will see here in a minute. Now these little pumpkins you can get everywhere. I pull them off garlands. You can get bags from Hobby Lobby, from Dollar Tree, from Walmart, you name it. You can find a nice mixed bag of pumpkins, as well as the acorns and the pine cones. You can even get the scented pine cones. That would be really nice. I love cinnamon in the fall. Just goes really well. And then we're going to be adding some tabletop pumpkins. I've got a variety of different ones. These are from Dollar Tree. The orange ones I believe were from At Home. And these beautiful fall leaf candle holders are from Dollar Tree years ago. I did see them bring them back maybe last year. I haven't seen them this year, but I really love how it adds a nice extra little touch. Kind of glam because it's metallic, but I really like this one. Really simple, not too cluttered. Okay, this last one I really love, but it was a little bit hard to get everything to lay flat. I've got these wood slices I got from Walmart, but they have them at Hobby Lobby. It just happened to be the week that I bought these. They weren't on sale, so I did get mine from Walmart. And then I'm taking these wire wreaths or stems or picks. I don't really remember where these came from. I've had them for years. I just kind of wrapped it up to go around the candle like a candle ring. Then I'm going to be placing our candles in the center and then adding leaves and pine cones and all of the extra filler stuff around it. Now I did pull apart some picks. I again used what I had in my stash. I did not buy anything new, except for, you'll see the sparkly stems here in a minute. I just loved them. They were so pretty from Hobby Lobby this year. They had that pumpkin right there on the stem, as well as leaves and some berries. It was really pretty, and you know, with Hobby Lobby and 40% off, they were a good price, so I didn't mind getting a few. So those pumpkins are really, really pretty. They're beaded, very sparkly. I tend to go more glam when I do fall. I just love the gold and the glass, and I don't know. It's very fall to me. It screams fall. Adding some more pumpkins around. Again, these are from Dollar Tree. I did want to fill up all those empty spaces. Now, if you want to keep it more minimalistic, I would leave it just with the wood slices, just as is. You could add more candlesticks if you'd like. You can really customize this to how you like it. And then I have this Hello Fall. They had it for a few years now. I'm not sure if they had it again this year, but you can get any kind of tabletop sign. A thankful one would be pretty as well. And just kind of stick that in there. I did have a sign that I put in that I wanted to see how it looked at the end. It says grateful. It was from Joann's. How I love Joann's and miss Joann so much. But yeah, this one you're just kind of tweaking till you're happy with how it looks. And that's it. Now you can leave the placemats off. I added the placemats because I thought it really complemented the gold pumpkins and the gold, little picks in there. But again, I tried this sign, the Hello Fall sign, and then the Grateful sign because it was gold. It's a little bit harder to see, but it's still very pretty. You can add more candles if you'd like. Again, completely customizable to your liking. And last but not least, I wanted to share a quick 30-minute meal perfect for those busy fall nights. So here's the ingredients you're going to need: chicken, Parmesan, some heavy cream, some chicken broth, some pasta, some orzo pasta, and then some lemon, and then of course seasoning. So here I'm just putting up my chopped up chicken. I seasoned with garlic, onion, salt, pepper, parsley, oregano. Now once the chicken is browned, where you're going to take it out, leave all that good delicious fond at the bottom of the pan. I am using a Dutch oven just because I can cook it all in one pot. This is a one pot meal. We're going to take our chopped garlic and a couple tabs of butter and go ahead and scrape all that goodness off the bottom of the pan while sauteing your garlic. Remember, you don't want to cook garlic too long, just enough, to make sure it's nice and fragrant. So that's how you know when it's ready. Then we're going to add our 2 cups of orzo pasta. And then again, you're going to brown your orzo. Just help really get that flavor off the bottom of that pan. Then we're going to deglaze our pot with our chicken broth. You're going to add that in, add in your heavy whipping cream, and then you're going to add back your chicken and all of its juices. You want to make sure you get all that juice where that flavor is. Then we're going to cover it about 20 minutes. Check. You want to stir it every so often just to make sure it doesn't stick. Then you're going to season with salt and pepper to taste. And then add your lemon juice. You can also use lemon zest. That'll give more of a lemony flavor. And then a ton of Parmesan cheese. And then you will garnish with some parsley, and this is done. Super easy, one pot, 30 minutes, it's all you need. I love sharing recipes like this. If you guys want more recipes, leave me a comment down below and I can definitely start sharing more. Now, I did film this recipe before the, lettuce outbreak that's going on currently, so keep that in mind. You can serve it with broccoli like I did for my kids, and then I served it with a salad on the side for my family, but the sides are completely up to you. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed these tablescape ideas. Let me know in the comments down below which one was your favorite. And if you did like this recipe, let me know. I can definitely share more food recipes with you guys. Please consider subscribing, give this video a like and share, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.